Good morning everyone. In this vlog, basically I'm gonna show you a daily life of living in the car, doing some training for competition climbing. Yeah, day-to-day stuff. Today we're in Innsbruck, yesterday we were in Munich. Tomorrow, I don't know where we're gonna be, making the most of being on four wheels, and we'll see how it goes. So, here's a little bit more insight on what this day is. For the past 5 years, I've been competing internationally for Greece, but every year I've been able to do more or less one competition in the season. This year I decided to do 4 and connect them all with a nice big road trip. I started the road trip 1 month earlier to train in some of the world's best gyms, and this is what a day in the life of that period looked like for me. First of all, it's time to brush my teeth and have a shower and have some food. Before I do any of that, I'm gonna have to make the car a bit more drivable, so I'm gonna move all the stuff at the front and put them in the back. Then we hope the engine turns on. Generally, I like to park next to rivers so that I can have morning showers like this every day. That's why sleeping up in the mountains is such a perk. Well, that was a fantastic morning shower. Here I'm getting my portable kitchen ready for breakfast. Normally I have a relatively simple breakfast, just a few eggs, something like that. Nice and simple and quick. So here's the cooking stuff. Here's the table. Here's the stove. Here are the cooking things. Here's the food. Here's the cooking food. So this is the final dish. So now it's time to go to the climbing gym and get the training of the day started. So my clear weakness in competitions is my lack of strength compared to the level which I should be at. That's something I've been working on for years, and it's slowly improving. But what I focus on during the final phase of training before the competitions is my advantage, to make sure that I do as well as I can on the boulders which I can actually climb thanks to this strength. What I'm good at is movement and coordination, so that's what I'm focusing on at the moment. So I just finished session number 1, now it's time to do some resting and some eating. And now, of course, it's time to have a nap. Right, so in the end, I overslept a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Now, my skin isn't so good for the second session. Second session is more about stretching, movement, coordination, maybe some more. So at the moment, these sessions aren't planned. This was my 5th day back after a big rest, so I'm mainly finding my feet again before the final structured training starts next week. I had a strange feeling during the session. I'd overslept about 2 hours from my nap, and I felt like I was still dreaming, which actually gave me a really cool, flowy feeling, which I hadn't felt before. So I just finished with the training day. It's about 9:30 in the evening. It was a very good day, maybe 7-hour training day, including the warm-up and the stretching, which I didn't film so actually with a 2-hour nap in between, which I didn't mean to do 2 hours. It was quite a relaxing training day. And now for some nice recovery, I'm gonna go to the river. Now basically it's the end of the day. What I'm gonna do: 1, have some food to eat; 2, go to sleep. Step number 1. Step number 2. Step number 4. Bon appetit! Now normally maybe you can say this isn't the most luxurious, but for me this is luxury, you know? That was pretty much what a day in the life of living in the car and training is like. Now I'm basically just gonna drive up the mountain again, find somewhere to sleep. You saw the drill: the bed, is in there. And that is the end of the day. Good night. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we're back on the road, on the way to Cologne with a spontaneous decision. This is how life on the road is. One day you can wake up, think, oh, I want to go to Cologne. And just like that, you can go to Cologne.